often have you been to this part of the world?
This is my third time. I played in the '96 World Cup here, West Indies. Then I came here another time, my third time. So quite excited about it, to be honest.
A little bit of action here. I'm going to go back upstairs because I think we've got a little run-out call, have we?
Time. A direct hit would have made it interesting for Pakistan. Collected on the bounce by the keeper. Bails were whipped, but still will get a green light. Over to you, Danny.
Darren Sammy, who's a very good mate of mine, he's been here quite a few times. He said to me it's a fantastic place, so I wanted to come and have a look, you know. And so far, like I said, we've not played the sort of cricket that we want to play on the field, but off the field it's been really good.
Another little boundary there for the visitors. Thinking about the surface, looks a bit better. Looks to be sliding on more.
Yeah, look, it looked like it is. Still a little bit too pacey. Some grass patches and then there's some bare patches to the surface. But I feel like if we can get 160 today, we give ourselves a better chance.
Oh, OG got to go here. I think it's gone all the way, has it? We've had the 50 come up previously. Here's a maximum. Gentlemen, I've got to say goodbye to you, OG. Been good to see you, brother.
Nice to see you. Loving it. Looking forward to it. Love the game.
Upstairs, gents.
So that the swing of the bat can come down on the ball and met it beautifully right out of the middle of the bat. Brings him all ends up. Keeper is excited. Shadab says, out or not out? Are they going to go for a review? No, don't think so. Clearest timer is on. What are they thinking?
Doesn't look like it, Ramiz. Rizwan wasn't too confident getting the ball to go away from the batter. At the end of 10, Bangladesh 57 for 3.
Bangladesh in search of a partnership here. 16 of 13 between these two. Tamim and Afif. Afif just smashed the 6. They've just lost too many wickets at the moment. They've lost 3 out of the top 4. But what's good for Bangladesh is that Tamim Iqbal is still there. And I'll be hoping that he can turn things on for Bangladesh. Nicely off the back foot, as I say. A very good afternoon to Wasim Akram.
Good afternoon, Mathur. And yes, you're spot on. They need a partnership, and Tamim is the guy. He's on 27 or 26. They're 3 down to 58. We're into 11th over here. Pakistani bowled really well with the new ball. The fast bowlers generated some pace, some extra bounce. And it's stadium is filling up now. Saturday, holiday here. Beautifully bowled variation, slower delivery. That's where experience comes in handy for Shoaib Malik.
Yeah, having Shoaib Malik coming to the attack, this is a second over. Not a bad move because there are 2 left-handers in the middle, Afif and Tamim. Just tossing that one up, and he's played that with deft touch. Hasn't got enough on the bat because he had an opportunity to put that away to the boundary. Only a single.
It's always handy to have a 6 bowler, especially like Shoaib Malik, the off-spinner, because he can give you a couple of overs if the 2 left-handers are there, take some pressure from one of the bowlers. 60 now for Bangladesh, 3 wickets down.
Trying to make some room, that's well bowled, follows the batsman. It's a dot, very good experienced campaign and knowing exactly what the youngster was trying to do.
Afif was looking to hit him through extra cover, over extra cover in fact, and that's where Shoaib bowled the quicker one and that followed him.
And they'll be looking to rotate the strike. I know they'll be looking to pick up boundaries, but it's so very crucial if you keep rotating the strike, it just keeps the pressure off. But it's dots that creates the pressure. It's turning out to be a good over. Only 4 in this over so far.
The plan should be for Bangladesh is we are into 11th over. They are the 61 for 3. Try to get to 90 to 95. 100 would be ideal in 15 overs, and then have wickets in hand. Don't lose a wicket in process, obviously.
Looking for the second. Remember, he got run out in the previous games. He's not going to take any chances. Single to finish the over. Good over for Pakistan. 5 in the other over. 62 for 3.
Check out, please. Rupees 3,520 for your single room, sir. Rupees 2,720 for your single room. What? If you use Trivago, you can scan hotel deals from major booking sites, so you can find a better deal for your hotel room. Try Trivago next time. Hotel Trivago.
In the world's grandest T20 league, watch Sydney Thunder versus Perth Scorchers tomorrow, 9:15 a.m. KFC Big Bash League, live on Sony 10-3.
To get a score of 160 or over. I mean, that's what Otis Gibson mentioned in his interview with Danny Morrison a little while earlier, that he would want to see Bangladesh score 160. And he used to have wickets in hand in the last 5 overs or so. And especially if you can have someone like Tamim Iqbal stay there and bat till the very end, then anything is a possibility.
11 and over from here onwards, obviously take them to 161. Another off spinner, Iftikhar, another handy bowler. Can give you a couple of overs as well, like Shoaib Malik.
Seventh bowler being introduced. Soft spinner, just keeping the shade low. Good running, very good running, because he didn't middle it, and that's the reason why it went a little bit slow towards that fielder in the deep. Very good from Tamim Iqbal, knew exactly what he wanted to do there, and he came back quite nicely. Running the first one very hard.
Good running, sensible running from experienced campaigner. Straight drive. Good effort from Iftikhar, saved a boundary definitely here. In fact, 3 runs.
So very important for both these batsmen to realize that if they are up against the spinners, you've got to use your feet, go to the pitch of the delivery and try to hit down the ground. 17 wickets for him so far. He comes down the wicket, but clever piece of bowling, pulled the length back. Very good cricket. They'll still pick up a single though. He's quite handy with the bat. Afif has had a wonderful time. They recently concluded Bangabandhu Bangladesh Premier League. This time he goes down the wicket and he connects well. It's been taken outside the ground. That's a maximum from the bat of Tamim Iqbal.
He didn't middle it, but I reckon follow through in the end did the trick. A much needed boundary for Bangladesh. There we go. He went straight. He didn't go against the spin. And I reckon good effort by this youngster. The ball boy. Call is for 2. They're going to settle for 1 here. Maybe 2 now. They've settled for 1. 11 overs. 11 runs from this over so far. Good over Bangladesh.
Yeah, they need to play some smart cricket here. Whenever you pick up a boundary or an over boundary, then you've got to look to rotate the strike. And that's exactly what they've done. The first 3 deliveries, picking up 4. Again, making room and crashing it through the cover. But they'll find the fielder. The single to finish the over. A very good one for Bangladesh. 12 in that over. After 12, Bangladesh are 74 for 3.
Big match coming up on my 11th circle.
It's time for India versus New Zealand, second T20.
You can beat my team this match and make 3 times more cash. Make your team now only on My 11 Circle.
J-Dot presents Infinix Solar Energy Cup, Pakistan versus Bangladesh T20 ICDs 2020. Third T20I, live and exclusive on
Yeah, the partnership is getting into some sort of momentum here, Wasim, and that's good signs for Bangladesh at the moment. 74 for 3, couple of really good overs. Yeah, last one, they picked 12 in that over. Couple of big overs, 10 also there. But this partnership has to go a little bit bigger and deeper for Bangladesh.
Absolutely, very crucial. Yeah, this is worth 33 of 25 now. Tamim is on 39 of 32. Afif is on 17 of 13. Change of bowling. Now Mohammad Hasnan. He's got a wicket already, considered 11 runs in his 2 overs. Economy rate of 5.50. He's got fine leg up in the circle, obviously, and mid-off.
Right, 3 on the offside, protecting the singles, 1 at short fine. Hold the short one, nicely played. Good cricket because you don't really want to play dot deliveries at this stage of the game. So the moment you put back to ball, you've got to look to pick up those quick singles. Very quick between the wickets, Afif.
A lot of singles available. 4 fielders are inside the circle. One is obviously short fine leg. Single always, if ball goes to him, there's a single. Imad is really deep in extra cover, so you can run single from him too. Obviously, the quickest fielder is Shadab, who's at point.
They're coming round the wicket. He cuts that angle. He's trying to flick it away. It's off the bat onto the pads. Optimistic appeal from the bowler.
So tell us about Afif, Athar. We haven't seen him much in this part of the world. He's young, he's talented, obviously. He's had a good BPL.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, he's just only 20 years of age. He's from Khulna. He scored 370 runs for Rajshahi Royals recently in the Bangamundu BPL 2019. He opened the innings, and with him was Liton Das, who's already back in the pavilion. Oh, that must have slipped out of the hand. It has to be a no ball, and it is, looks like it's going to be a free hit also above the waistline. Yep. What happened there? He didn't pick that up at all. There you go.
Whoa, that's a big slip. Luckily for Tamim, it was outside off stump, not towards him. These beamers can be very, very dangerous because it's very difficult to pick the ball, especially at this height.
They might just have hurt the keeper. Seems to be in a bit of a pain. Yeah, just going back to Afif Hussain, Wasim. He scored those runs in 14 innings, 370 for Rajshahi Royals with a strike rate of 131. As we see that replay. And he was also caught the eye of everyone when he was at only 17 years of age, when he picked up, made his debut in the BPL and picked up a 5-4 on debut for Rajshahi Kings in BPL 2016. He's an off spinner, right arm off spinner, 5 for 21 against Chittagong Vikings. Short ball. He's not put that away. He's got away with that. Only a single. Not a bad one off a free hit for Pakistan.
He's definitely got away with it. I can promise you that. He was right in the area. If you are expecting a short delivery, could have gone over the ropes, but went straight to the fielder. Tamim is on 40 now. His partnership is building up for Bangladesh. They need to get to 145, 150 on this pitch, I reckon.
Short ball, short arm jab. Only be a single. And he also was picked up in the draft in the CPL, the Caribbean Premier League, for St. Kitts and Nevis Patriots, Afif Hussain. But when he was picked up, immediately Bangladesh picked him up and gave him an opportunity to play in India, the 3 T20 international. So he didn't go but had an opportunity to go and play in the CPL. So he's got tons of talent, make no mistake. Shot, nicely played. Again finds the fielder. It's turning out to be good over, only 5, so it's important for someone like Hasnain to finish off nicely, but both these batsmen will look to turn things around at the moment, pick up a boundary. Right, what is he thinking? If you're looking at the gaps, there is a mid-on the onside. Yeah, if you want to go over the top.
Change of field, mid-on is up in the circle, so is mid-off. Fine leg has gone back, so that shows he's not going to bowl full. Maybe short of a length or short delivery. So far he bowled 2 short deliveries on a trot. Ooh, how did he miss that? End of the 13th over, 79 for 3.
In the world's grandest T20 league, watch Sydney Thunder versus Perth Scorchers tomorrow, 9:15 a.m. AFC Big Bash League, live on Sony 10-3. There are several ways to witness greatness, but we bring you the perfect chance to experience Australian Open the way it's supposed to be. We are waiting for you. Bring your gang at the nearest socials outlet. Australian Open, live and exclusive on Sony 6 and Sony 10-2.
Well, he's only bowled 2 overs and just given up a 6 run and picked up a wicket. Economy of 3. Hasnain has been very impressive. 16 of the 3 overs that he has bowled so far. Harish Rauf, only the 1 over, he's gone up for 6. Sure, Malik, also very economical. So he's got a number of options there for Pakistan to bowl that rest of the 7 overs.
You've got 5 regular bowlers, and then of course 2 part-timers, Iftikhar and Shoaib Malik. They bowl 3 in between them. Haris Rauf is conceded 6 runs in his first over. He's got the ball now. He's got mid-off back on the boundary. Mid-on back on the boundary. Fine leg is up in the circle. Sprinting in.
On to the pads. Flicked away. I was just thinking about that previous over, whereas I thought the bowler got away with it. I thought could have been a wide there.
Anything down like side is a wide. That's just the call. That's what it is. But let's have a look at the replay. We can't show it from here. The height was kind of okayish, but I thought it went down leg side. Yeah, definitely wide.
Yeah, umpire missed that one. That's well played. It's a good looking pitch for him because the ball is coming nicely onto the bat. So the batsmen will back themselves up to play some shots to score to the wicket also.
Yes, and it's definitely a better pitch than yesterday's, for sure. Both for bowlers and for the batsmen. And Imad Wasim is standing inside the circle. The opposition is 81 for 3 and is giving singles away unnecessarily. His job is to save a single. Good Yorker, full delivery from Haris, 87 miles per hour.
Yeah, we've heard so much about the man on the screen, Harish Rauf. Tell us a little bit more about him. Where did he actually caught the eyes of the selector? How did he come into the scene?
A fairy tale story, obviously, got picked up by the Lahore Qalandars. They do these talent hunt camps. They do a lot of work on it, and they found him there. They picked him up from PSL as an emerging player. Last year he played PSL for Lahore Qalandars, and they sent him to Australia to play great cricket on their own expenditure. So credit to Lahore Qalandars, Aqib Javed, and of course their owners, who really invested in him, and he showed some promise early on and being coached by Aqib Javed. So present from Lahore Qalandars to Pakistan cricket, I suppose, end of the day. He was a big sensation. I was in Australia 3-4 days ago. I was there for about 10-12 days. Massive, huge sensation. Everybody was talking about Harish Rauf. The newspapers, the cricketers, general cricket loving public.
Now he picked up 16 wickets in 7 games. And a hat-trick and a fifer. He looks a serious talent here. Will be interesting to see him on a lively pitch. They got 6 overs to play. Game on. Remember, they have to win the series to stay alive in the series.
Absolutely. Pakistan had to win all 3 games to retain their spot at ICC ranking the number 1 team in T20. Some pressure, big appeal, he went across. It's all happening here. Oh, good effort by Mahat Wasim backing it up. He's given the out, he looked close. It looked out to be as well. He's gone up straight away. Tamim.
I'm just thinking whether, the first time I saw that, whether it was a little bit too high. Remember, he was quite deep in his crease. So the moment he was given out, he's gone straight away, taking the review. This would be a big moment for both the teams.
He was trying to play towards square leg. He went across and he came in front of his stumps. There we go. It's a good delivery, pitching middle. And I think it's hitting middle. Height was never in question here, in my opinion, on this particular pitch. Not a great shot to play against pace of Hasnan. He's quick, he's bowling, really running in. No inside edge involved as well.
I reckon he's sitting probably very close to the off stump. Well, certainly no question of height here. Initially, to the naked eye, I thought it might have hit him above the roads. Out to the leg stump. There you go. Review retained. That's a good review taken from Tamim. That was perhaps the only other option in favor of the batsman. Had it pitched outside the leg stump. Yep. He needs to reverse it. He bats on.
He bats on, lucky for him. It was pitched just outside leg. With the naked eye, to me it looked like it pitched just middle leg, but obviously we've seen just in the replay was pitching outside the leg with Hawkeye. But not a good shot selection. I mean, he's a set batsman. He's on 44 or 41. He needs to get to 70, 80. Bangladesh need to go to 140, 150.
Yeah, you're spot on here. He cannot afford to throw his wicket away now. You've got to bat till the very end and hope for the best. down the ground just for a single is eyeing the area. Perhaps a better area to eye is the offside because mid-off is inside the circle. So if that ball had been hit over the fielder at mid-off, it's a boundary written all over it.
Anything in the gap on this ground is lightning fast outfield will race away to the boundary. Like you said, you got to pick your gaps. And situation, of course, 15th over in progress.
That will be a wide, getting it all wrong. And it's a bit of a risk also targeting to bowl on the legs because if you look at the field, the fielder is inside the circle at fine leg. Yes, there is a deep square leg, but all you have to do is put back to ball behind square and you pick up a boundary. Not the right length for Hasnain.
Most important, the line wasn't right. It was down leg side, fine leg is up in the circle. Variation is very, very important, but it has to be middle or off. Sprinting in now, 1 for 18.
Again a short one, it's a slower delivery, taking pace off the ball. Clever piece of bowling from the youngster, knowing that both these batsmen are eyeing to play some.
Especially as the left-handers, the off-cutters are always very handy because the left-handers had to play across the line and you have a chance of a top edge and missing the ball. Beautifully bowled.
Just rolling the fingers over. Such an important delivery, especially in this format. And even on flat decks, you see bowlers trying to bowl slow deliveries, just getting there. Bowling a bit of a variety. Kick is outside edge, straight into the hands, gone.
Extra pace, extra bounce, did the trick for Pakistan and for Hasnain. Got his second wicket. Good over so far. 2 runs and a wicket. At a very crucial stage for Pakistan. Gave himself room, he bowled at the right line, just outside the top edge. Extra pace carried the ball straight to Haris Rauf. A safe catch by Haris Rauf. Afif departs for 21. Bangladesh now 86 for 4.
Big match coming up on my 11th circle.
It's time for India versus New Zealand, second T20.
You can beat my team this match and make 3 times more cash. Make your team now only on my 11th circle.
There are several ways to witness greatness, but we bring you the perfect chance to experience Australian Open the way it's supposed to be. We are waiting for you. Bring your gang at the nearest socials outlet. Australian Open, live and exclusive on Sony 6 and Sony 10 2.
Skipper Mahmudullah. Just wondering whether this is the right.
For 4, only 5 overs to go after this. That's why I think that's where young captains miss the trick when they become, they take too much responsibility instead of just playing normal cricket at normal number.
Yeah, he's here because of this. Making some room and slashing it hard. Thickest outside edge. Unlucky because it went straight to the hands of Haris Rauf. But he's a very good finisher. Just to let you know, Wasim, Mahmudullah is a fantastic finisher of the game.
No doubt.
And strike rate of 170 in that Bangladash BPL recently. Oh, missed that completely. So was caught in 2 minds. Whether to leave it or put. In the end, he's managed to rotate the strike. Right, a very good over to finish off here. Bangladesh after the end of the 15th over, 88 for 4.
Big match coming up on my 11th circle.
It's time for India versus New Zealand, second T20.
You can beat my team this match and make 3 times more cash. Make your team now only on my 11th circle.
In the world's grandest T20 league, watch Sydney Thunder versus
Perth Scorchers. Tomorrow, 9:15 a.m. KFC Big Bash League. Live on Sony 10.3.
Yeah, great crowd in. Building all the time. It's Saturday afternoon, local time. It's 3:15. So, tourists. They wanted to bat first. Mamadou said, yeah, we will again. They're going at under sixes here. So a little bit of work to do. Tamim, he's taking his time. He's striking at 107. Shadab. He's into it again. And it's a boundary. 50 for Tamim. Perfect timing for Shamim Chowdhury to rip another one.
Well, yeah, indeed, it's at least something to smile about for Bangladesh at the moment. They've been struggling right from the word go. Even Tamim Iqbal, 50 of 44, maybe a little bit on the sluggish side when you come to think that it's a T20 format. But he has the opportunity now, Danny, to step on the gas. He's got to, really, with just 5 overs left. Only his 7th 50, 100 in his T20 career. It's evident that he's trying to get a move on, understandably. But Shadab, very wily bowler. He has had the experience of bowling to Tamim recently in the Bangabandhu BPL. Knows the approach that Tamim might be taking. Just to drag that on, didn't get a bad fortunately for him.
Now the two umpires, Messrs. Shozab and Hassan Raza. It might be a freebie because it is above the waist high. We'll just have a look at Hassan Raza. Just wants to check this. It's 4 first and foremost. I'm not saying it's above, and Tamim thinks it is.
Well, they're looking inquiringly at the umpire at square leg. So if you see it square on, you find out whether it was actually dipping. Well, anyway, he's got to be happy with the boundary and has to carry on. Short and has been pulled away, and it's going to go to the boundary. So it's been a fabulous over so far. 3 boundaries coming in the first 4 deliveries.
Just what they needed, the Bangla boys. 100 is up now for the tourists. It's a little short and a little full here. He almost stood back on his stumps with this one to Min. But it's another 4.
And tucked around the corner, he's bowling the balls pretty quickly. And that's one thing good about Shadab. He's at your face all the time. Hardly gives the batsman to settle down. Mahmudullah hasn't got time to settle down. He's got to try and keep this momentum that's been gathered now in this over. Keep it going. The last ball.
50 to Mim here today in game 2. Because Mahmudullah was 19 not out yesterday. And he's on the charge here again. They need him. He's going to keep the strike. 14 off the 6. Rightio, here we go. Classic full, as you say, was just little arm balls.
Length, try to hit the stumps. Nothing wide either side of the pitch.
Yeah, a little wrist work. Aim, and he's underway. Oh, and it's gone all the way. Just shows you how quick the outfield is once it... Oh, it's a top edge, and it races away. Last one there disappears. Little shimmy from Tamim. Yeah, that is exquisitely played here through extra cover for Tamim.
Letting go for these youngsters.
wants a bit of length. It'll cost him. Was the better length, is into the surface a bit more, but it's a genuine outside air. Oh, it sounded sweet. And is first maximum, courtesy of Naeem. Back over the moment.
Flowing drive. That goes through. Both openers looking in great touch. What a lovely cover drive that is.
Carry on.
Edge does the job. It's fine enough to find the fence.
And that's the second time a batsman.
Another short ball and beautifully struck for four. Come to Shamim Chaudhary.
Thank you, Ramesh. Yeah, they've got the start, now they've got to get a move on. And that's exactly what they need to do. Slog sweep for...
That's good second run. Has he made his ground? Wicketkeeper is happy-chappy. They feel that they've got the batsman run out.
Struggling there. Second run, there was a bit of a yes and no. The communication's not really in order. Stretch of the last moment. The fielding side is cock a hoop. I think they feel they've got their man. He's gone upstairs, understandably, and have another look. Tamim Iqbal looking a little disconsolate. He's walking back. He's seen it all. He's seen the keeper collect and take off the bails, and is caught well short. So, unfortunately, from Bangladeshi context, they lose the first wicket.
Now, sadly, has got to leave the face. Ready for a bit of a celebration. That's gone fine away from the fielder. The deep, well struck for four.
Oh, you can't afford to err in line to Litondash. He's going to pounce on it. Any opportunity he gets, they'll be targeting.
It's gone up in the air away from the fielder for six. Beautifully managed through the That's nicely played away the Yorker length. Worked away on the link side. Probably for a four. That's beautifully placed.
Wondering, you know, he's just got to get a move on here.
Call is for two. Shadab. Here's after the ball. Second run taken. He's hit the stumps on the full. They're appealing. Shadab is hopeful. Now we know that these direct hits can be lethal.
They can be very interesting. He feels he's got his man, but he did very well, Shadab, after bowling the delivery. Let's have a look at this. It's a brilliant effort. They're not getting the wickets with deliveries, but they seem to be getting them through runouts. Let's see what transpired. Where's the ball? I think it's gone. That's excellent. Oh, Shadab had to run such a long way. Cover, recover, and throw it back. Brilliant, brilliant piece of work.
Outstanding stuff from Shadab. Showing desperation and discipline. Hitting the stumps on the full. They're waiting.
Very, very crucial.
Big shot. Catch it is the call. It's not been middled. Will it be middled by the fielder? Easily taken and long on. Shadab is having a brilliant time of it. Breathtaking stuff in the field. Running up Litondash and then the left-hander. Wanting to find the middle of the bat. Just couldn't handle it.
Well, the intentions were pretty clear. I think the signals come, and the captain coming in has told Naeem to get a move on. He tried to get down the wicket, got the toe end of the bat. And Iftikhar taking a very, very simple catch.
He's got fine leg Thurman up in the circle.
Change of pace. Oh, lovely. Got enough of this. That the skipper needs to.
Early today at 5 o'clock, and it was 4 degrees outside. God, first wicket, full delivery. That's where he's good at. Haris Rauf got his first international wicket for his country. Full delivery, pace and direction.
Yeah, very jubilant. Haris Rauf. Green machine. Yeah, you miss.
Overs. You batsman in. Got a great delivery down leg side. Fine look is up in the circle. He's not happy with himself.
Oh, there you go. Change of pace. There's the salute and the characteristic celebration of Shaheen. Right on target again.
Another important wicket at this stage of the game. Somya departs for 7. Good slow ball from Shaheen Shah Afridi. A very well disguised. Back of a hand. Maybe a leg cutter. But good variation. Let's have a look. The front foot behind the line. It's okay. Everything is fine.
This sliding on as much as we'd hoped or thought. Oh, that's a nice stroke. Skipper gives a bit of glove love. Yeah, some of us need a week. Keep ball. Oh, big slice. It's away with it. Yeah, it'll go all the way. Couple of bounces to third man. Sheffield. Slumps into shape.
Bit of swing, away swing to the right hand.
Oh, there is. Big shout here. Gifford! Little tickle. Hassan Raza, the umpire.
Is fair delivery. Move on to front on spin Vian, please. Here comes front on spin Vian. One more time, please. One more time. It seems to be close to the back. Ultra edge, please. Ultra edge. One more time, please. Yes, there is clear spike on. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. Hassan, stay with your decision out. Stay with your decision out. You are on screen. Stay with your decision out.
There was a little feather. Tickle. Oh, talk about timing. Hafiz, if you please. Delightful. Just underlines how slick this outfield is here.
It's a very odd field setting. He's got slip in place. He's got point front.
They'll race away for 4. Not a great line from the Fizz.
Great delivery either from Mustafiza. The team has been practicing in the center. He's off the mark. Hassan Ali with the bang.
Boom, boom. Naughty. Again. Line and length, struggling. Once again, so unlike Mustafa Rahman. Back-to-back boundaries, because he's too much on leg stick. Asian. Or leading edge. Out, as simple as that. Hafiz has got to go. Second one falls inside the power play. Look how quiet it's got here, and Gaddafi is one of the home side top order. Got a start and got out. Fizz, one of his characteristic big off breaks, breaks the wrists on the delivery, loops up, all very comfortable.
Beautifully placed. That's a lovely cover drive from Shoaib. The ball. That's gone fine for runs. Will it find the fence? The outfield is extremely fast. 4 runs brings the momentum, the rhythm that was being created with all those singles, and that's the issue.
That purchases his wickets. And it's up in the air. How far is that going? Oh, just beyond the meter. It was in the air. The batsman must have had his heart in his mouth for a while. It's eventually resulted in a boundary. It's inside. Attack up in there. Now there's an opportunity here. Is someone going to get to it? This is taken by Chanto. That's the wicket they wanted. And that's what Aminul was looking to get.
Not a great shot from the debutant. Shanto is the substitute, so he held on to it very nicely. A result for leg spinner. Just went a little across the line, across the spin, and it was well managed, well handled by the 12th man. Not easy when you... Oh, edge, and gets it past the keeper, so the trick almost worked. The slip fielder was positioned, is far too wide for my liking. 5 and 4. Can't go the line with a man in the ring on the leg side.
Yeah, over.
That's where this boy is good. Shoaib Malik inside out, saw the fielder. Mid-off was up in the circle. A charge.
Oh, Big Nick. Yeah, celebration. Hardly had to really look back because the batter was walking.
Is fair delivery. Move on to frontal spin win, please. Oh, yes. Go for the fifth. Yes, it's clear. It's clear. It's clear to me. My decision is out. My decision is out.
Absolutely. Big Nick. Again into that big stump. Disgust from the fielders inside the ring with that first one. Shuffle the run.
I saw him first time. Straight hit, up in the air, there's a fielder. Oh, good effort. But in the end, all in vain. And that brings up Shoaib Malik's 8th T20 50.
Silky Shoaib Malik. It's always going to take a miracle to catch that. Get a hand on it. It's time to raise the blade. Once again, that classic change of pace. The fizz got there. Probably should have got there. Is that Najima? Some fielder. Oh, it didn't bounce. He's a little unlucky here, Madwa Seaman. He looks back down the pitch in disgust, but has to go because he's been castled.
Another wicket for Bangladesh at this stage of the game. It was a short delivery, and Imad Wasim thought, okay, I'll go for the pull shot. And it was a slow ball as well. Very well disguised. Back of a hand slow ball. Beautifully bowled.
Signs to give it a heave. Down the throat. Oh, it's been shelled. Mitten.
What's happening, Jenny? Played a silly shot, dropped the catch, and then Pakistan won the game. Unbelievable. This is what this T20 is all about, isn't it, Jenny? Drama, action.
And the finish. Cost the win there. Was down Mohammed Bitten's throat. In the end, he slightly came in fractionally too far, overran it. He reverse cupped it back over his shoulder. Frustrating. Should have been taken every night of the week. In the end, it is the winning moment. His first match of 3 of these T20 internationals between Pakistan and Bangladesh. players, shake hands. Shoaib Malik is going to be my man of the match, I reckon. Not out 58, low scoring affair. Bowlers, no one really dominating ball in hand, so Malik might be up there on stage.
What an atmosphere. Here we go. It's a straight hit and a big hit.
Thank you very much for Bangladesh team coming to Pakistan and playing cricket. And what a day, like you just mentioned. Perfect day in Lahore.
So that probably influenced things for Muhammadullah, who's taken over the captaincy. Now with Imad Wasim, very characteristic in terms of starting with the left arm orthodox. Oliver Mohamed Naeem.
Heard a lot about this young boy. I believe he's got 81 against India, the third game, and then got runs in Bangladesh Premier League as well.
Wrist work. Naeem, he's underway. Oh, and it's gone all the way. Just shows you how quick the outfield is once it gets out past the 30-metre circle. There's the first boundary for Bangladesh.
Hassan Ali, the fielder, maybe got too excited.
Oh, it's a top edge and it races away. Last one there disappears. Goes for four, so 2 overs, bowlers 10 without loss. Shimmy from Tamim. And that is exquisitely played here through extra cover for Tamim.
Beautiful shot. Gave himself room. Obviously, like you mentioned, he's not turning the ball. Left-hander batsman. And that's a learning curve for these youngsters.
It's a bit of length. Costin was the bit of length. Is into the surface a bit more, but it's a genuine outside edge. No slips in T20. Fawzi.
This is our pitch where you're not going to get extra bounce. There's no bounce. So that's hence the reason ball finish in the stumps.
Oh, it sounded sweet. And is. First maximum. Courtesy of Naeem. Back over the bowler's head for 6.
Like I said, this guy is very, very talented and treat to watch. He's on 18 or 13. Naeem is only young. And look at that shot against one of the...
Flowing drive. That goes through. Both openers looking in great touch. What a lovely cover drive that is.
Elegant looking drive from Tamim Iqbal.
Edge does the job. It's fine enough to find the fence.
And that's the second time batsmen have just guided it away towards the third man.
Another short ball and beautifully struck for 4.
What a shot that is from Tamim Iqbal.
Now they've got to get a move on, and that's exactly what they need to do. Slog sweep for 4.
You can add 2 to that. It's a 6. Good second run. Has he made his ground? Wicketkeeper is happy-chappy. They feel that they've got the batsman run out.
Struggling there. Second run, there was a bit of a yes and no. The communication's not really in order. To stretch of the last moment, the fielding side is cock-a-hoop. I think the field they've got their man. He's gone upstairs, understandably, and have another look. Tamim Iqbal looking a little disconsolate. He's walking back. He's seen it all. He's seen the keeper collect and take off the bails and is caught well short. So, unfortunately, from Bangladeshi context, they lose the first wicket.
Sadly, has got to leave the field. It can be difficult to judge the contours of the ground if you're playing a game after a gap of so many years. It's gone after scoring 39 of 34, 71. That's gone fine away from the fielder in the deep, well struck for four.
You can't afford to err in line to Bangladash. He's going to pounce on it any opportunity he gets. As it deviated down leg, all he had to do.
It's gone up in the air away from the fielder for six. Beautifully managed through the offside, lazy elegance personified. What a strike that is.
It's brilliant. It's a delight to watch. So pleasing to the eye. Didn't seem to hit it too hard, just the full back leg.
It's nicely played away the Yorker length. Worked away on the leg side, probably for a four. That's beautifully placed.
Just a little tuck around. Didn't have to do too much. It was Yorker length, but he was deviating down the leg side.
Ball is for two. Shadab. Here's after the ball. Second run taken. He's hit the stumps on the full. They're appealing. Shadab is hopeful. Now we know that these direct hits can be lethal.
They can be very interesting. He feels he's got his man, but did very well, Shadab, after bowling the delivery. Let's have a look at this. It's a brilliant effort. They're not getting the wickets with deliveries, but they seem to be getting them through runouts. Let's see what transpired. Where's the ball? I think it's gone. That's excellent. Oh, Shadab had to run such a long way. Cover, recover, and throw it back. Brilliant, brilliant piece of work.
Outstanding stuff from Shadab. Showing desperation and discipline. Hitting the stumps on the full. They're waiting for the call. It'll be shown as out. Lytton Das has been big shot. Catch it is the call. It's not been middled. Will it be middled by the fielder? Easily taken at long on. Shadab is having a brilliant time of it. Breathtaking stuff in the field, running up Lytton Das, and then the left-hander wanting to find the middle of the bat, just couldn't handle it.
Well, the intentions were pretty clear. I think the signals come, and the captain coming in has told Naeem to get a move on. He tried to get down the wicket, got the toe end of the bat, and Iftikhar taking a
change of pace. Oh, lovely. Got enough of this. The skipper needs to, wants to get a wriggle on.
All for variation, but time and a place. New batsman in, you were born good too. God, first wicket, full delivery. That's where he's good at. Haris Rauf got his first international wicket for his country. Full delivery, pace and direction.
Yeah, very jubilant. Haris Rauf. The green machine. Yeah, you miss, I hit. Certainly bang on there. Middle.
Not a great delivery down leg side. Fine luck is up in the circle. He's not happy with himself. Much needed boundary for Bangladesh.
Yeah, nice and free. Oh, there you go. Change of pace. There's the salute and the characteristic celebration of Shaheen. Right on target again.
Another important wicket at this stage of the game. Somya departs for 7. Good slow ball from Shaheen Shah Afridi. A very well disguised back of a hand. Maybe a leg cutter, but good variation. Let's have a look. The front foot behind the line. It's okay. Everything's fine.
Oh, that's a nice stroke. Skipper gives a bit of glove love to Mohammed Minton.
What a shot. No effort whatsoever. Sheer timing. There was a fielder there for that shot. Obviously, it wasn't straight.
Oh, big slice. It's away with it. Yeah, it'll go all the way. Couple of bounces to third man.
Important boundary for Bangladesh. 140 now. A third man was up in the circle. Slightly wide, hence the top edge. Slow ball, the off cutter. Got the top edge, couple of bounces into the fence.
Cruel old game. T20. The quick men at times. Well, the conditions to bat first. Openers doing well. Tim almost 40. Naeem did get into the 40s, 43. The others just struggle to get going and to get into the overdrive gear. Litton got a dozen. Hussain didn't get double figures, neither did Shumashaka. Skipper was not out 19, and Mohammed Minton, he faced a handful of deliveries, but did strike a nice boundary.
Pakistani bowling. Imad bowled well with the new ball, 3 overs, 16 runs. Shaheen Shah Afridi, 4 overs, 23 for 1, bowled brilliantly. Hasnan was tad expensive, 4 overs, 36, economy rate of 9. Rauf, 4 overs, 32 for 1, and then of course Shadab, 4 overs, 26 for 1.
That's a sweet hit and a big hit.
Pakistan need to start well here, right? Babar Azam to start the fun.
Runs on the board. That's what Mahmudullah wanted. He won the toss. Oh, there is. Big shout here. Gifford! Little tickle. Hassan Raza, the umpire, he agrees. If you don't think you've hit it, Skip, yeah, come upstairs. And he has. You should know straight away, surely, if you've nicked this one.
One more time, please. Yes, there is clear spike on ultra edge. Hassan, stay with your decision out. Stay with your decision out. You are on screen. Stay with your decision out.
Yeah, confirmation. A little feather. Because Ultra Edge said there was a little spike and a little noise. Oh, talk about timing. Hafiz, if you please.
Tremendous shot by Muhammad Hafiz. No effort.
Delightful. Just underlines how slick this outfield is here.
It's a very odd field setting. He's got slip in place. He's got point fielder towards short third man.
Deep square leg now in front. That'll race away for 4. Not a great line from the Fizz.
Great delivery either from Mustafiza. Another boundary for Hafiz. It's looking good. So far 12 of 7. He's off the mark. Hassan Ali with the bang.
Boom, boom. Naughty, naughty, naughty. Again. Line and length, struggling. And from the fizz.
Pressure off from Hassan Ali. That was his second boundary.
So unlike Mr. Fazir Rahman. Back-to-back boundaries because he's too much on leg stick.
Poor bowling. The field is set for offside, and then you're bowling.
Oh, leading edge. Out! As simple as that! Hafiz has got to go. Second one falls inside the power play. Look how quiet it's got here at Gaddafi. Because one of the home side top order has got to start and got out.
Beautifully placed. It's a lovely cover drive from Shoaib. But that's gone fine for runs. Will it find the fence? The outfield is extremely fast. 4 runs. Breaks the momentum.
And it's up in the air. How far is that going? Oh, just beyond the fielder. It was in the air. The batsman must have had his heart in his mouth for a while. It's eventually resulted in a attack. Up in there. Now there's an opportunity here. Is someone going to get to it? This is taken by Shanto. That's the wicket they wanted. And that's what Aminul was looking to get.
Fine and 4. Can't bowl the line with a man in the ring on the leg side.
That's where this boy is good. Shoaib Malik inside out, saw the fielder. Mid-off was up in the circle. A charge.
Oh, big neck. Yeah, celebration. Hardly had to really look back because the batter was walking. Iftika goes, good healthy edge. He's not walking off, but I thought he was. Just wondering about maybe the gather to come upstairs.
Oh, yes, yes. Go for the fifth. Yes, it's clear. It's clear. It's clear to me. My decision is out. My decision is out.
Absolutely. Big neck. See you later, Iftika Ahmed is out for 16. Again into that leg stump. Disgust from the fielders inside the ring with that first one. Shuffle.
Straight hit, up in the air, there's a fielder. Oh, good effort. But in the end, all in vain. And that brings up Shoaib Malik's 8th T20 50.
Oh, it didn't bounce. He's a little unlucky here, Ahmad Wasim. He looks back down the pitch in disgust, but has to go because he's been castled.
And it was a slow ball as well. Very well disguised. Back of a hand slow ball. Beautifully bowled.
Signs to give it a heave. Down the throat. Oh, it's been shelled. Mixon. You mongrel.
What's happening, Jenny? Played a silly shot. Dropped a catch. And then Pakistan won the game. Unbelievable. This is what this T20 is all about, isn't it, Jenny? Drama, action.
And the finish. Cost the win there. Was down Ahmed Bitten's throat. In the end, he
Babar went out without scoring in first over. Hassan Ali looked okay, 36 of 32. Hafiz, 17 of 16. Malik, for me, definitely so far played beautifully in this innings for Pakistan. 58 of 45. They chased 142 for 5 in 19.3.
Yeah, the bowling just needed to be a little bit sharper and more magic, really, from the Fizz at 1 for 40. Needed him to get 3 for 40. maybe Alaman, who was the standout 1 for 18 with 11 dots, was good. So in the end, 141 for 5 was not going to be enough. This sluggish surface. Toss went to Bangladesh, but not the match, because in the end, Pakistan tracked down the 142 required for the loss of 5 with half an over to spare, and half those wickets in the bank as well. So a very good win in this first match.
What an atmosphere. Here we go.
Being a super short version of the game means that every ball is vital. One mistake could cost a side the game. Don't look away.
Only imagine that if you're out there and you're hitting sixes and the crowd are going wild, that you just want to keep pleasing them. That's what I love about it.
He's hit it high and it's long. That should be out of here. It is all the way. And again. All the fun of the fair comes from the city of Perth for the KFC 2020 Big Bash. Welcome to the Wacker. We've got a sellout here today, and we've seen just about everything. Jugglers and entertainers outside the ground. And now how about this? The Flying Fox delivers the match ball. He's been going from tower to tower. In fact, he nailed himself on one of the towers. And there was just a worrying moment before he delivered that match ball to the match referee. Lots of kids in the ground. And we've got an unbelievable bit of news. Ian Healy is alongside me. Not just kids in the ground, but lots of girls too. Luke Pommersbach is playing in this game. He turned up to watch it with his girlfriend. He was in the car park and he got the news that Brad Hodge had hurt his back in training. He couldn't play. Luke is in the side. Ian Healy, g'day. Have you ever had anything like it?
On to go. No, I haven't. It might be the pulling power of 2020 that his girlfriend decided to come to the cricket with him, and now she's got 40 overs of nerves, anxiety, and real excitement to look forward to with Luke in the team, bat and ball.
We talk about the pulling power of 2020. That world really up, didn't it? Did it light the Australians up like it might have done?
Yeah, I think it did. I think Australia aren't that serious about 2020. I don't agree with it. But however, Australia's side is quite indifferent. They've packed it with pace. New Zealand have got 2 spinners. This is a real contrasting set of outfits. I'm looking forward to this one.
When I say all the fun of the fair, we've got 4 players mic'd up. We'll be talking to them throughout the game. Ross Taylor and Dan Vittori for the Black Caps. Andrew Simons and Adam Gilchrist mic'd up for the Aussies. Gilly was mic'd up last year when England were here, and he took control. Listen to this.
He's doing a great job here, Hilton. Oh, that's beautiful. Straight over there. I think Gilly got to throw to the break, mate. Say 4 for 60. He's going right on top here. England in all sorts of trouble again this summer. 4 for 60.
And here's Gilly now, making his way to the middle with his new captain, Michael Clark. Gilly, have you got me?
I've got you, Mark, yeah.
How you going?
Yeah, very good.
Pretty stoked?
Yeah, a little bit nervous. Probably not as nervous as the man on my right here. He's debut game as captain, but he's been a tower of strength so far. But it's nice to be here with a full house lined up.
Gilly Heels here, mate. Have you got any sort of plan entering these matches? What are you going to do?
Well, firstly, you confirm whether Dan Vittori can actually hear me or not?
No, he can't. His mic's down.
Excellent. Well, the plan...
Actually, he can now, so give us the not plan.
well, I won't tell you. The plan we got from... sorry, Santa, thanks. One of the points we learnt at the World Championship is we don't think we get enough singles. Which I tell you what, I wasn't brought up in one-day cricket to learn to hit singles, so I'm not sure if I'm going to try and find the team policy or take it on and try and bunt a few around early, but whatever the case, it'll be entertaining.
Go hard, mate. Go hard, go long, and go in the air. But Dan Vittori can hear you. You worried about that?
Well, let's see if he wants to believe that little tale that I just told Dan, but all I know is last year this worked beautifully. I was provoked into hitting a few sixes and it worked. All I'll say to the spectators, if it doesn't work today, please don't blame me, blame Channel 9.
And Dan, it's Heels here, mate. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, mate.
Dan, this is a big wicket, isn't it? If you can pick up Gilly, you're on the road.
Well, just hearing the way he's going to play, I think we've got nothing to worry about now, do we?
Look out for the singles, Dan. Listen, we've got to rush upstairs. Michael Slater's there, and with him Ian Smith, all the way from New Zealand, and Mark Taylor as well.
Louis!
Thanks, Mark. And it's electric atmosphere. We've spoken to most of the players, I think, before we get underway here at the Wacker. And there's the captain, first time for Australia, the youngest man since Kim Hughes, albeit a 2020, but he wants to win. The nerves will be flying. The Trans-Tasman rivalry continues. Adam Gilchrist takes strike. This is without doubt the rock and roll form of the game, so let's get the party started. Mills, the opening bowler for the New Zealand side, and there's the skipper. He's mic'd up. Smithy, a bit nervous. I'll bring you as the Kiwi in very quickly.
Oh, I'm nervous because this is a hell of a way to start the summer for me. At this pace, I'm used to just gradually easing in on the whites and just getting the first half hour out of the way. But this is the only gift you're going to get for the night. We're basically giving you one of our rugby coaches during the week, and that was a knee-high full toss that Adam Gilchrist missed out on.
Well, there's just no time. There's no grace for a bowler. There's no grace for a batsman. They've got the licence to go for it from the first ball. The bowlers have to be spot on. One skewed out to the offside. And I think that's what I love about it, Tubby, is the fact that the batsmen don't get a chance to play in. They might say, well, one over is all I've got, and then I've got to be hitting fours, but more importantly, sixes. Sorry for Michael Clark. His first game as captain for Australia. He's out there and his opening partners chatting to commentators, chatting to the rest of the world, having a ball. And Michael Clark's the other end thinking, I've got to get the strategy right in this game, and more important, I've got to win it. There's a quick single, good running. Nice response from the partner, Michael Clark. So, Gilchrist away.
Daniel Vittori and Smith here. You hear, Daniel?
Yeah, I can hear you.
I ran the first one to you, mate. You've got to cut that out.
Well,
all right?
I didn't believe him with what he was saying earlier about singles, so I will now.
Hey, listen, this is pretty serious. We've got all the bells and whistles, but you guys need to have a big night tonight, eh?
Yeah, sorry, mate. I'll just change the spiel.
Thanks very much. Early in the summer. Don't ignore me now.
I'm enjoying listening to you. I can hear when I'm getting bagged and not.
Mate, you got to win this one, mate. It means a lot to you guys, eh?
Yeah, it's important for us to start well here. I think all cricket's about momentum, and we need it straight away.
That's a nice start. Michael Clark caressing it through extra cover. That'll be 4 all the way. The Wacker very quick in the outfield. A bit of rain in the area, but I don't think it's going to worry the cricket this evening. A full house here at the Wacker. Nice nerve set, wasn't it, for Michael Clark? There's his first ball as an Australian captain. He's hit it through the covers before. It's lovely in front of this full house. People have come to watch some exciting cricket, and they'll get it tonight, no doubt about it. What a start for Clark. There's no doubt he's pumped up. There's no doubt he's nervous at the toss. You can see that he was just a little bit paler than normal, shaking a little bit. There's a big responsibility on his shoulders. Australia, no uncertain terms, have been told to take this form of the game quite seriously. Now that there's the ICC World 2020, they were disappointed at only making the semi-finals. But in amongst it, there's the fun. The slightly relaxed attitude does come in, but it's a close call. Mills bowl that stump-to-stump line very well.
This is a real treat, really. One watching at home, we're able to chat to the players because this didn't happen in the 2020 World Championship, just flicking the pad there, Mark Clark. Probably a little high, well worth a shout though. Really is a treat. Because this is not a tournament, there's no major prize. Players have relented, they've allowed us to chat to them and get an idea at home what their thinking is going out there. As I said, Adam Gilchrist is definitely more relaxed than Michael Clark.
This is quite funny. Here we are talking to Adam Gilchrist at one end. The Australian captain wants the music turned down. It's too loud at the other.
Yeah, you shush a little bit. It's not the end of the over. Little crank after this ball, Smithy. And that's it powerfully. It's stopped at mid-off. 5 off the first over. Gillespie will take the new ball to join Mills as the opening combination. Gilchrist has got away with a single. Michael Clark caressed a beautiful fall through the covers. And so Australia are underway. I dare say there might be a couple of floating batsmen in the middle there, depending on what happens. It's great to see Simons at number 3. The powerhouse can come out and I think the pitch conditions are going to suit him down to the ground, but certainly Gilchrist as well. It's only early days in 2020 international cricket. Gilchrist hasn't scored a 50, 48 has been his highest score, and that included 5 sixes. In fact, 70% of his scoring in this form of the game, 4s and 6s. There's no surprise in that.
Lots of balls in the middle of the bat, though. It's just it's a good pitch. Balls coming onto the bat. Even Michael Clark last time hit that lovely four. The next 2 balls were right out the middle. One made Daniel Vettori work at mid-off to save another boundary. So pitch is good, not a lot of swing. Pretty good for batting.
That's what you want, this form of the game. I just love it, the way, the pace in which it goes. 3 hours, you're done and dusted. And you see shots like that, catches like that! Unbelievable at backward point. Left hand up and it's stuck. Gilchrist will smile. Well, that's all he can do because that is a freakish catch. He nailed it. It's 1 for 5. So we did see Andrew Simons as number 3, but that's what I think Australia will do. They'll float their batting order depending on who gets out. Left-hander out. Mike Hussey is at number 3. Gillespie bowling and bowling well, but this catch, Patel at back just behind point. It's a real danger area as a fieldsman. When Gilchrist is playing, you know that things are going to come to you in hot fashion, but have a look at this. Absolute screamer.
Daniel Vettori's gone. That's 4. No, it's not. It's out. New beauty. And it's Gilchrist. Out for 1.
You can't believe it. Cannot believe it. Now Hussey. Oh, he's letting the ball go through. He's trying to settle the innings, Smithy.
Well, you don't want to be late, Slats. I think we set that up at the start of the game. You don't want to be late because you might have missed the best moment already, but there'll be plenty more to come. Patel has taken one of the great catches here. It's not just the height. He's a short guy, but the pace that came off the middle of the bat. Fair raced. Absolutely. And he's just got it safely in there, no juggle. Taylor first to get there. What a prize, what a prize.
Dot ball, their goal for the Black Caps. Anytime they can get, or even if it's only a single, the policy that Australia were using, O'Gilly will get the singles, rotate the strike, 4s and 6s in between. I don't think you need to bat with stupidity either, so if it does take a couple of overs to get going, you can play catch-up, but genuine aggressive approach is one that you see right through the batting lineup. This is a fantastic over. Could be a wicket maiden. And is. Brilliant from Gillespie, 1 for 5. Kyle Mills continuing. 1 big bottom hands. It'll only be the single for Michael Clark. Let's go straight downstairs to Ian Healy.
Yes, lads, we're talking about Simo batting 3 for Australia. It's not the case he's gone to 4. Was that a plan at all? Were you always for it and swap when the wicket went?
No, I was always 4. Hodgie was going to go 4. And then he tripped over, put his strides on earlier, and so he won't play tonight. And I was just stayed 4.
This wicket looks fantastic too, but there's a little adjustment time, I suppose. Normally 20 minutes in a test. What is it in a 2020 game?
I don't know. It's about 20 seconds. It's about 2 balls, I reckon. I don't know. You just try and scunch whatever you can, I suppose, in your first sort of half a dozen balls. He's pulled in a blinder and tripped over his own feet.
Yeah, how's Gilly feeling now after that catch he's taken him and now he's tripped over his own? The New Zealanders, they won't be without spirit, so you've got to get through this onslaught.
Yeah, I mean, it's always a sort of well-contested game between us and them with the Trans-Tasman rivalry, I think they call it, Hills. So, yeah, I mean, it's pretty healthy competition out there.
Clark just working one down to third man. What about Clark? He's a bit cranky out there. He wants the music turned down. Is that what he's on about? He's a bit on edge.
He's been a bit toey though. Yesterday he was sort of a bit of an angry ant, and I think he's just sort of excited about it all and trying to make sure everything's right. So I wish him all the best with it.
Sounds like he's got no chance. But Simo, thanks for your time, mate. Good luck when you get out there tonight.
Thanks, you guys. Not often you get to speak to the next man in. That's the beauty of this form of the game. What we're allowed to do with the teams. Here's Hussey now. He's just scunching the runs at the moment. There's no free-flowing shots, but that's good running. Making the most and do like is that the ropes are pretty well back near the outskirts of the arena, where sometimes they come in a little bit further, so 4s are an easier target, but there's a bigger hit required tonight for the maximum.
I like to keep the size of the grounds as they are. I think it's better tonight. Interesting to think about, chatting with next men in. The man who just got out, Adam Gilchrist.
Running Louis.
Yeah, but the 2 captains out a lot more serious than probably some of their other players. Right? Already talked about Michael Clark. He'd certainly be nervous in his first game as an Australian captain. He would like to do well. Daniel Vittori has said a number of times that you're only over here for this game and 3 Chapel Hadley Trophy games, 1 day internationals. He feels momentum is going to play a big part in this very short tour that we're here for. So he's here to win this game as well. So I worry that there's no competition going on out there. Both captains like to win this game.
Finish to the over. 1 for 10.
Over. Crazy stuff here at the Wacker. It's a monocycle. Not Mark Taylor on it. But how about this bloke? Look at number 6, Luke Thomas back. How many Australians have paid to get in to make their debut? Because an hour before the game he did that with his girlfriend.
Would you give him his money back? He's got to get it back.
Oh, Taylor's
making a bit, I think.
Taylor's on the board, ask him.
Directly not, no way. No way. We're all about profits, didn't I say about that?
Geez, you're stingy.
What's he got to be thinking, though? What's he got to be thinking? He's picked the girlfriend up, said, let's go to the cricket. Let's go to the cricket. What's the story? It's a phone call.
He might be put off. He's going to get in the terms tonight. I bet he performs. He just... Oh, it's a vicious delivery. What's going to be called? It's legal. There's the Australian side. 3 to be on Bojas. Thomas back. Nofke. I'm glad to see him in there. He's been rewarded for a great start to this summer. Some experience around there. Sean Tate, well, he's back in this Australian outfit, and this is his first 2020 international. That's a big shot down the ground from Michael Clark, and it is a maximum. The Australian 2020 skipper is showing some nice aggressive form.
Up and cover drive forward to get off the mark first ball. It's no easy shot to play either. It's back away. I think he did really well though. It was hit straight back over the bowler's head. Quite catch it as well as he would have liked, but still well enough to get a boundary and a big one.
That one played
side. It was, for a moment, at a catchable height, but he just got enough of bat on it. It's a good start. You know, he'll enjoy opening the batting, Michael Clark. In the ICC World 2020, the whole tournament, he faced 4 deliveries. So as captain, he said, you know what, I'm going to open. I'm going to give myself every chance to get a score. And he's doing, well, he's starting exactly as he wanted to. The nerves were just dissipating now. He's on his way.
Chance in power, you might as well abuse it, they say, don't they? Locks will jump all over it. This is the place to bat right at the top of the order in this form of the game.
Smithy, who are the guys in this New Zealand outfit that we need to watch out for? I know there was a little bit of a disappointing tour to South Africa, but they performed well in the one days.
Well, let's start at the top. Blue Vincent, who likes playing Australian by birth, likes the whacker, got a test 100 here. We can forget that. McCullum's been in pretty scintillating form, and Jamie Howard's had a top tour of the Republic of South Africa. Ross Taylor low on runs lately, but an exciting prospect. Can hit the ball anywhere, anytime. And then you've got the middle order of Styrus and Oram, and Matthew Sinclair with a point to prove. Back again. He's back. Yeah.
It's about his 5th comeback, so good opportunity. That one, Hussey. He's underway now. His first boundary. 1 for 25 after 4. This is more like it for the Australians. The run rate 6.25, but it's all different motions and strategy. The batsmen themselves operate at a strike rate of about 150. If it's anything lower than that and you're a top order player, then you're disappointed. So Michael Clark on strike and smashes it straight back down the ground, but 2 straight. Well, it was a direct hit at the non-strikers.
Strike, come on, Black.
Hate that when you try to get one straight down the ground and you hit it 2 straight. Michael Clark, or it's all nicknames tonight, so Pup. 26 now, we're still calling him Pup. 17. That one fairly wide and called wide. Peter Parker, let's call him Spider-Man tonight.
It's the first blemish that the New Zealanders have made, really. They've had an excellent start. We've seen some good batting in the last over. 15 runs from it, but generally the bowling's been really good. Obviously the fielding's been outstanding. Great catch by Patel, backward point, removed Gilchrist. Just the start that the New Zealanders would have been hoping for with the dangerous Adam Gilchrist.
That's a beautiful stroke. He's just leant on it, so you can see in this form of the game, it's not all sloppy. You can play the orthodox strokes, and that's exactly what you witnessed there from Pup.
Talked about the catch and backward point. I think Daniel Vittori can hear me out in the middle.
Yeah, mate, I got you.
Daniel's Mark Taylor here, mate. How important was that catch from obviously New Zealand's point of view?
Well, I think last time we came to Perth we didn't catch too many, so it's a nice start for us.
Just showing it now. What was your initial reaction when Gilchrist hit the ball? Was it boundary?
No, straight out.
He's a liar.
Straight out of where, mate? Was it straight out of the ground or what?
No. Straight to him.
You had total faith in Jihad Patel, I take it. Backward point. Gilchrist just slashed it. It's gone pretty quickly.
It's great when the plan comes together.
But that was brilliant. Is that something you discussed last night, was it?
Yeah, we had a little chat early on.
But it worked a treat. Yeah. Particularly the left-handed bit, just catching it one-handed. That was outstanding. To choreograph that is just great captaincy.
Absolutely.
One bounce for Mike Hussey. This is his home ground. So he'll be feeling very comfortable out there. He's got the home crowd cheering him on as well. This is where he scored a lot of those 14,000 runs before he actually got picked for Australia for the first time. Fielding restrictions last for 6 overs in 2020 cricket. There's no catching
situation. You don't have to have 2 catches, but you have the field restrictions for 6 overs, and that allows a batsman to play with confidence. If he's trusting the pitch and trusting himself, he can just keep crashing through the line of the ball, and Hussey is so good at hitting down the ground.
That's a good counter-attack, isn't it, for the Australians? I reckon New Zealand would have thought, well, Mike Hussey's coming in. Australia going to work it round for a few overs, but now he's starting to go over the top as well. Twice this over, 15 off the last over, 14 off this over. So Hussey's out there to hit the boundaries, not just hit the singles.
Sharp shot for the end of the over. No, let's go for another biggie. Doesn't quite get hold of it. Patel in the deep. And they race home for 2. 16 off, 1 for 41. At 1 for 41, our roaming reporter Ian Healy, you out there still?
Well, I've got Luke Thomas back down with me. Luke, it's not that big a change, mate, turning up today and playing for Australia. Your name on the scoreboard looks okay. It's black and yellow like the Wacker days, but what does it look like, mate, when you look at that on the Australian scoreboard?
I just can't believe it. I'm still in so much shock, and I'm still just sitting here now. I'm still shaking, and I just can't believe it.
Surely you knew that this would happen. Hodgie would fall over putting his trousers on, and you being at the ground would get a game. Surely you knew that.
Yeah, I'm not sure what exactly happened there, but it's just, I don't know, but I'm just so happy it happened.
Yeah, well, it could be a great chance to take it on. Now, you came to the ground with a female partner. Where's she? Have you left her anywhere? Has she been taken to where the wives are?
She's just up behind me, actually. So I think she's in a bit of shock when I told her. She thought I was joking, and I'm sure a lot of people thought it was all a joke as well.
Now, who ended up ringing you? How did you know? How did you get plucked out of the crowd to be put into this 2020 outfit?
The Australian manager called me just as I was parking my car, and I thought it was one of my mates having a joke and having a laugh, and I asked him, I said, are you serious? Is this a joke? And he said, no, mate, it's not a joke. Can you get to the rooms as quick as possible? So from that moment on, I don't even think I locked my car, actually.
Oh, no, don't tell him that, mate. How much gear did you have in the car? Or did you have your cricket gear with you, or what have you done there?
I had nothing with me. My brother had to drop all my stuff off, and I live a fair way away, so but it only took 15 minutes, so thanks for that.
Has he got a free ticket?
No, he hasn't actually, so he'll be pretty secure about that.
Now, what have you found? What have you thought about this New Zealand outfit? How do they look, and how's the wicket playing? You're well in tune with what's happening at the Wacker.
Well, the wicket's been playing well, so I'm not too sure about the New Zealand attack. Obviously, I played against him in a lilac hill game the other day, and things went fairly well. So hopefully, I can get a couple out of the middle again tonight.
I'm sure, mate. This has got all the signs of a remarkable debut for the country. Good luck. It is out of obscurity to nowhere. Oram has put one down. Back to the commentators.
Thanks, Heels. Great chat down there. Now let's have a look at this. Oram, in his third delivery, has got the bowler killer, and he put it down. So you say that's a catch, but I think he's lucky to survive it.
No way, that's not a drop catch. That's self-preservation. That's looking after yourself. He had no idea. I think he's hit this pretty well, Mike Hussey. That's just a palm down.
That angle was good at showing that where it would have hit if the hands didn't come into play. And you're right, I think he saved himself. Now, let's call full toss, and that ball just beat both the fields when he was shooting. He's starting to drill the ball, really hitting the ball crisply, and this is a partnership worth 41.
Well, it's just starting to get a little bit dangerous for Daniel Vittori. All of a sudden, great start, early wicket, get rid of the danger man, Gilchrist, gets the drop catch, which I agree with you is self-preservation. And then you follow it up with this one. You're still thinking about counting all your limbs, I guess. You let that one go and it goes through the gap and races away. And let's pay a tribute to the curator here. I mean, you can put all the bells and whistles on a game, but you need a pitch, you need an outfield. Boy, we've got one here.
Here, as I said earlier, I don't know whether I'm seeing things, but the rope or the boundary here is pushed right back. So that means a batsman has to play a big shot or time it better than maybe normally to carry for a 2026. And I just think that brings in more outfield catches, more chance for an outfielder to come into play. The batsman knows that he's got to hit them well. But Mike Hussey has favoured the onside. You probably tend to see that when the batsmen are hitting out, using a bit more bottom hand. But at the end of the day, they've all been fairly orthodox. Michael Clark now on strike. He won for 48. Australia won for 48 after 6 overs. Now, 6 over mark is quite a significant part of the game of 2020 cricket. It means that the building restrictions are now over. So New Zealanders can push now 5 men outside the circle. Only had 2 men out for the first 6 overs. Andrew Simon's there ready to go, and also ready to go on the commentary box. We've got Mark Nichols. Nice to see you, mate.
Thanks, Mark. What a pitch. Heard Ian Smith say it just a moment ago. What a pitch. The batsman able to hit the ball right at the top of the bounce. There's pace in it. Even bounce. Although the bowling's been fine, it's very hard to contain. It's all about slower balls, quicker balls, and changes of pace. Now, spin for the first time. What has Jinan Patel got? He's got the finest catch of the summer thus far. We might have sewn up classic catches, I reckon. 50 on the board for the Australians, coming at the start of the 7th over.
The other important thing to note is just one down. I think the players work on around about between probably 45 and 55 to 60 in those first 6 overs, but they don't like to lose any more than about 2 wickets, so they can really go this sort of platform. Australia have done it well so far.
Yes, mate. That's the other thing you need. Lots of Yorkers, never mind the changes of pace. If you can get the ball to move at all, either in the air or off the pitch, or if you're good at bowling Yorkers, that has to be your escape tools. Clark has been sharp on his feet. In the early part of summer, we saw him play merrily, quite brilliantly, all through his footwork.
Yorkers with spinners and such an effective bowler as it is with quicker bowlers as well. When Patel was first played in the New Zealand side, it was because they thought he could bowl very well at the death. In other words, the overs between, say, 40 and 50 in a 50-over game. Well, I guess in a sense this is the death. In 20-over cricket, whenever you bowl is the death. So to bowl him now or to bowl him later, you've got a little bit of extra field protection in the deep. But his control, when he first came into this stage, of his length and his fuller length, was quite superb.
New Zealand got it right too, picking a few slow. I'm a little surprised Australia haven't picked Brad Hogg in this side, not just for this game, also for the 2020 World Championship we saw earlier this year in South Africa.
Great cricket. Really sharp stuff. All of the black caps. Nice flight from Jinan Patel. Good work from Brendan McCullum. They look a together unit. This isn't a bad start. It's 2 for 51. Smiling Andrew Simons takes guard. 2 for 51. 5th ball of the 7th over to be bowled. Jinan Patel with beautiful flight doing for Mike Hussey. This is a quick outfield. Given we've had a few showers, this is still a quick outfield. We've got slipping fielders. We've had that. This time McCullum, the wicketkeeper, slipped. We saw very early on Michael Clark slipped a couple of times, just on the fringes of the pitch itself, on the lusher grass. He goes. Full spikes on a lot of maybe half spikes. A lot of the players have spikes in the front part of the boot, but not the heel part.
Yes, mate.
7 from the over, a wicket, and Roy's ready.
Andrew Simons, are you there, mate?
Yeah.
Are you pretty relaxed before the first ball bowled? What's it like now out in the middle?
Oh, it's pretty good. Pup's going well, so I've sort of come out to a pretty good environment, so I'll just try and get together with him now the next little bit and
Try and work away for the next 5 or 6 overs.
Now, don't talk to him. You need to talk to us. Don't worry about the Australian captain. Just ignore him for a moment. We'll keep chatting to us.
I'm with you, Tommy. He just told me to pull my head in for a minute, he said, basically.
Can you do that?
Yes. Yeah, I'm right. I'll be right.
All the best with that.
Back on me again.
I'm not backing you.
Yeah, listen.
I reckon just real sharp with Dan. Give him the next couple of overs, go slow and steady, ones.
Yeah.
Make sure we get a partnership started here.
Okay.
Now, he just said go slow and steady for the next few overs, and then we're going to really go for it after that.
He's only skipping for one game too, so if I do the wrong thing, I'll probably get away with it.
No problem, mate, no problem.
Good stop. That's what I mean about the New Zealanders looking the part out there. Great body language, tremendous athleticism. Basically, they got a lot right despite the score.
Well, they haven't been fielding well on the tour of South Africa. In fact, that's one of the things they've prided themselves on over the years. Their ground fielding and catching. Scamper, single here, the Australians. Yes. Now, this is a battle. Vittori v. Simons. They're both wired up.
8 times Vittori has got Andrew Simons. 8 times. One-day cricket.
Oh, yes, mate.
Remember that Andrew Simons has just been told by his young captain to play straight, play safe, play sensible. Pull your head in. Think of the singles.
Oh, yeah.
I think Andrew Simons is going to go for 2 here. It's good running. Both very quick. I think Andrew Simons was the man who coined the phrase, I think I've grown the brain, during the World Cup in South Africa. And Sri Lanka, I think it was, semi-final. Played a really good innings when Australia needed him to, and he came out after it and said, I think I've just grown a brain.
Now they'll get the single. That'll count as a late bye. It's Andrew Simons who also said recently, I fancy a go at the captaincy. Don't rule me out.
Obviously, he doesn't think the selectors have grown a brain then.
Full house in at the Wacker. Phenomenal interest around the town. Typically a fantastic atmosphere. 2020 has cooled off. That's a good start from Vittori, as it was from Patel. Good start. 2 spinners, it's 2 for 60. Adam Gilchrist fell to one of the great catches at backward point. Then Michael Hussey was stumped off a lovely bit of flight from Jitan Patel. Slower and higher and too good.
You can see the ball come up out of the hand there, certainly slower, and actually a little bit on the pitch as well. Beautiful piece of ball.
It's power for you. It's nothing more than a little forearm jab. Just to soften up the opponent.
This is lightning past this outfield. God knows what kind of score a side could end up with in conditions like this, but you just have to hit the gap and you'll get full benefit for it. Just razor quick across there, and Vincent is no slug, I can tell you. He can really move, and he would have thought he could get that.
Yes, Dave, brilliant, mate. Job, J1, come on, boys. On it, lads, come on, put them over here.
You can see in this game, Australia picked a lot of quicker men. New Zealand have picked the 2 spinners, Patel and Vittori.
Yes, mate, brilliant.
Daniel Vittori in particular has got one of the best records in 2020 cricket. He goes for around about 5.7 runs per over, which I think in one-day cricket is a lot of runs, but in this form of the game, anything under a run a ball is outstanding.
And India based a lot of their success in the World 2020 tournament
on the slow bowling. More extraordinary power from Andrew Simons, matched by the fielding. That's why they come to watch in their masses. Vincent down at long on.
Now, this is terrific cricket, and if you're paid big bucks even to get in to watch this kind of stuff, you know you're going to go home happy. That is Vincent anticipating it. Maybe a little bit better, maybe Simons didn't quite get the timing just as good, but it was brilliant all-round stuff. Yes, James. Good job, mate.
In the main, Andrew Simons listening to the instructions of his captain. It's 2 for 68. Extra bounce from Vittorio. He's a very clever changer of his pace. That was a lot quicker, just back of a length. One of the real shrewdies of slow bowling in the world game. As the batsman to come. Just joined us. The extraordinary story is that Luke Thomas back is playing as well. He came to pay to watch the game with his girlfriend. Oh, there is safety just. And brilliance too. Ross Taylor is the man out at long off.
I think when you reverse this in the deep, when you throw it, it's supposed to go to the other guy. I think that's absolutely perfect when it works that way. But the other guy is Matthew Sinclair. He's more worried about the collision. The throw wasn't great either. But in the end, just the 2 runs. Bottom of the bat.
I reckon he got away with that. I reckon the way he kept running Ross Taylor, he convinced me that he was all part of the plan. Bypass Sinclair.
That's it.
That might be out. That is out. High but not handsome. Ross Taylor takes the catch. Michael Clarke goes. Third Australian wicket, drops for 71. Adam Boges new to the crease. Exciting moment for him. Western Australia, one of the first states to really embrace 2020 cricket. He knows a fair bit about it. He'll bat with perhaps the world's most valuable 2020 player, Andrew Simons. Almost at the halfway stage of this innings, 3 for 72. So you'd say that the Australians were maybe just below par. That is Michael Clarke going big, and on this occasion, falling short.
That was the slow one. Mark didn't quite get there.
Boges is away, 5 from the over. The wicket of Michael Clarke. It's 3 for 73. Driven by a carnival atmosphere, Australia are batting first. Michael Clarke won the toss. 3 for 73. Gilchrist brilliantly caught. Hussey stumped. Now the captain, Clarke himself, caught out of deep long off. Adam Boges. Wonderful opportunity here at home at the Wacker. Jacob Moore back into the attack, back into the commentary box is Michael Slater, and James Brayshaw's here too.
Hello, Nico. Great to be here. It is too. And I'm looking forward to seeing some of this middle order action from the Aussies. Thomas back. What a story. Driving to the ground with his girlfriend to watch, and now he's playing. And this man, Boges, lots of talk over here about his ability to hit the ball, so he's on the big stage.
Yeah, from the Kiwis, look at that extra bounce there from Jacob Moore. From the Kiwis' point of view, Simons is now a key wicket, because once you're into Boges, Thomas back, off key, you're not quite dealing with the demon that's been Australian cricket, a hugely successful juggernaut of the last few years. You're dealing with players you reckon you can cope with. Simons, a huge take.
Just stolen the air conditioning ducts out of the grandstand.
It's a bit warm up here, isn't it? What do you reckon that Thomas Back was thinking when he
very different to what they would normally wear. You sort of need to do your beach weights, don't you, before you sort of spray it on you in a way. They wore this in the ICC World 2020. It copped a bit of flack, but it's different. How do you think Tubby would look in something like that, bro?
I wouldn't have thought good. I reckon he'd have to sew 2 shirts together, Tub, just to get it around.
That's unfair, but probably true. Good strike. Good strike. Belgium will write that. So will 20,000 people at the Wacker. That's a big cross-bat slog. That's the other part of this game that we love, because that's the licence the batsmen have. Burgess, well, he knows this ground. It's another home ground advantage for him. And just smacking across the line. That works. There's no coach looking on saying, no, you can't play that sort of shot. That's in the textbook in 2020 cricket.
It's a problem, that kid, Thomas back, the bloke who's standing next to Mark Taylor in the commentary box at the moment. If he had just turned up, been asked to have a game, Tom Moody, they would have struggled to find him some gear. There's a fast into the timing, not quite the placement. Just what Burgess needs. Now bring here, a single there, a 2 there, just to allow himself to rid the nerves, settle down and play his own game.
Mark, you were talking about the wickets that are now back in the pavilion for Australia, but I think when you look at it, 9 overs after this, the Black Caps can't get carried away, because before you know it, the 20 overs are gone. It's not like you can really expose the tail. Yes, you can, but there's one thing for sure, right to the end, the form that knocked is even in 2 more wickets, it will be a boundary. There's another one for Australia. Played with ease, 3 for 83.
Adam Burgess really knows the bounce of this pitch well. Uses the pace of the ball to get a boundary, and Tory wants it but won't get it. Andrew Simon's out there, he's wired up. Can you hear us, Simo?
I'm here.
New boy doesn't seem too nervous.
No, he's good. He's good. He's got a good head on his shoulders, though, he?
Is he giving you a few hints on how to play the Wacker?
He did yesterday. Run. Good, Jay. Yeah, mate, yeah.
Don't think you can misunderstand that call, Simo. Very good.
No, he talked to us yesterday about the weather here, and by the time of year, they're long nights here. It'll be dark for a while, so.
Now, what's your plan against Vittori? Because in any form of the game, he's hard to get away.
Catch! I won't be able to catch it. Quite carried to Daniel Vittori. Again, clever changes of pace. Simo, what's the plan?
No, I'm just going to play him for a minute. So I've got till Boguesy gets in, and then we might push on after that.
Right, thanks.
Here we go. Come on. Wait there.
He's really concentrated, isn't he, out there? So it's hard work. And Vittori in the ICC World 2020 was one of the spin bowlers that proved to all the other teams that you should play a quality spinner if you've got one. He was taking wickets. And in fact, I think he's got a 2020 average of around 12 as a bowler, and a pretty good strike rate with that too, or runs per over.
Bowling that.
There again, it's picked out, Simo's picked the fielder out, but he's very hard to get away, and he gives himself a chance because he slows it up, and it doesn't matter what form he's playing, Vittori will take wickets.
Yeah, I reckon he bowls a great length. It's one of the reasons that people get tucked up and on the back foot, and also find it difficult to get down the pitch to them. Depending on the pace of the throttle, his length is very good. 7 for the over, it's 3 to 90. How's this cricket ground train changed over the years? Isn't it fantastic?
It's certainly changed since I used to kick around. They used to have 3 pitch squares and an old stand over in the members area. It's amazing.
That is a beauty. Can't play it better than that. Just a little shuffle of the feet. All the time in the world.
That's where that old stand used to be. This is a wonderful hit of cricket ball. big man, 6'4", 6'5", got to be up around 100 kilos, and that's a big, heavy bat. He's got a lot of talent as well. It's good batting.
And the goals are with him too. Don't want to be a bowler in 2020.
Tell you what, this is a good platform now. You talk about 160 being a pretty competitive total in this form of the game. 3 for 98. 12.2 overs gone. Aussies are looking in pretty good shape, especially if Simons can stay at the crease.
Yeah, it's a good point. I mean, something that was clear in the ICC World 2020 side, scoring 150 to 160 per start, were getting chased down. But as soon as they got to 180 plus, very hard for the side chasing. Simply because of the run rate that they have to keep up to. We know in the normal one-day game, the run rate can place pressure on that chasing side, but also in this form of the game, it seems to really scare the chasing team. The batsmen, even though they're out there to play the big shots, don't give themselves a little bit of time to get used to it. So if Australia are on target, and they are for 190, 180, it'll be hard to chase down later tonight.
This is anything between 160 and 200 in it, and it might be Andrew Simons defending. If he stays in, 100 on the board now, 7 overs left after this one. If he stays in, you can't rule out 200. Balls the first 50, 39 balls the second 50. Simons on strike to Warren.
Boundary.
It's on 49 now.
Taps it for a run. Gets to 50 apiece. He's been a lot more fluent in this knock compared to his last one. The dugout is happy, and so should he.
Very well played, Mohammad Hafiz. Yeah, raises his bat to the crowd there. Pretty happy with what his team has done today. Very emphatic so far. He doesn't look to be in any kind of stress at all.
Such a good shot. Wrist work through the offside and timing there as well. Well fielded. The deep 2 runs to Babar Azam. He makes look ridiculously easy at times.
13 overs done. It's 96 for 1.
कपाल दानेदार दे बेहतरीन रंग खुशबू और जायका
तुम्हारी मीटिंग
ये मीटिंग भी तो जरूरी है
मैं भेजिया अपना पंजाबी का कल जी वैब से नहीं किसकी के लिए नहीं बात हो
Consistent with his line. He tries to get sit away for a boundary and then he starts trying something different. Something that is not within his control. Something that is out of his comfort zone.
Oh, that is such good fielding. Got to be a bit of a mood lifter for Bangladesh. Mustafiz at this stage of his career, I think needs to be a bit better than what he has been, because he's the real option for Bangladesh in tough situations. Because he's the real deal. He's got great slow one, he's got experiences, he can bowl the seam-up balls at a rapid pace, but he's got to strike goal. Maybe every time that could be a reason why at times he's so much under pressure. It's difficult for him to deliver.
But what he's trying...
Cracker of a series. Bangladeshis are here, and an excellent opportunity for the Pakistani fans to once again see stars of international cricket from close quarters. Right, so at the toss, Bangladesh called correctly, won the toss and decided to bat on what appeared to be a featherweight. A little wrist work. Naeem, and he's underway. Oh, and it's gone all the way. Just shows you how quick the outfield is once it gets out past the 30-metre circle. There's the first boundary for Bangladesh. Oh, it's a top edge and it races away. Last one there disappears. Goes for 4, so 2 overs, bowlers 10 without loss. Little shimmy from Tamim. And that is exquisitely played here through extra cover. That's a bit of length. It'll cost him. Oh, that sounded sweet. And is. First maximum. Courtesy of Naeem. Back over the bowler's head for 6. Flowing drive. That goes through. Edge does the job. It's fine enough to find the fence. Another short ball and beautifully struck for 4.
Yeah, they've got the start, now they've got to get a move on. And that's exactly what they need to do. Slog sweep for 4.
That's good second run. Has he made his ground? Wicketkeeper is happy-chappy that feel that they've got the batsman run out.
Unfortunately, from Bangladeshi context, that is their first wicket.
Gone after scoring 39 or 34, 71. That's gone fine away from the fielder in the deep. Well struck for 4. It's gone up in the air away from the fielder for 6. It's nicely played away the Yorker length. Worked away on the link side. Probably for a 4. That's beautifully placed. Call is for 2. Shadab is after the ball. Second run taken. He's hit the stumps on the full. They're appealing. Shadab is hopeful. Now we know that these direct hits can be lethal.
Where's the ball? I think it's gone. That's excellent. Oh, Shadab had to run such a long way. Cover, recover, and throw it back.
They're waiting for the ball. It'll be shown as out. Litton Das has been surprised with brilliant piece of fielding from Shadab. Ran after it himself after bowling it and threw down the stumps. Catch it! Big shot, catch it is the call. It's not been middled. Will it be middled by the fielder? Easily taken and long on. Shadab is having a brilliant time of it. breathtaking stuff in the field, running up with pass, and then the left-hander wanting to find the middle of the bat, just couldn't handle it.
Change of pace. Oh, lovely. We've got enough of this. The skipper wants to get a wriggle on.
God, first wicket, full delivery. That's what he's good at. Haris Rao.
The young man on debut. Knocks over Hussain. With just 9, Bangla are now 119 for 4. Oh, there you go. Change of pace. There's the salute and the characteristic celebration of Shaheen.
So crowd departs for 7, Bangladesh 128 for 5.
Oh, that's a nice stroke. Skipper gives a bit of glove love to Mohammed Minton. Oh, big slice. It's away with it. Yeah, it'll go all the way. A couple of bounces to third man. That was the Yorker. It's away with it. It's a low full toss. Only a single. Bangladesh get through to 141 for 5. Skipper's not out 19. Mohammed Minton not out 5. 13 off that final over is fairly useful. From their 20 overs, they've managed to get past 140 just. So some good fielding, some good bowling. 141 scored by the visitors, so it means the home side have got to get 142 at their turn of bat, fractionally over 7s on a pitch that Shadib Khan said just a little on the slugger side. Oh, there is. Big shout here, Gifford! Little tickle. Hassan Raza, the umpire, he agrees. If you don't think you've hit it, Skip, yeah, come upstairs. And he has. You should know straight away, surely, if you've nicked this one.
Yes, there is clear spike on ultra edge. You are on screen. Stay with your decision out.
Yeah, confirmation. A little feather. Because ultra edge said there was a little spike and a little noise. Talk about timing. The fees, if you please. Delightful. Just underlines how slick this outfield is here. That'll race away for 4. Not a great line from the Fizz.
Off the mark. Hassan Ali with the bang.
Naughty. Again. This again was so unlike Mr. Fazira, man. Back-to-back boundaries. Go a leading edge. Out, as simple as that. Hafiz has got to go. Second one falls inside the power play. It's the end of Muhammad Hafiz. Gone for 17 in Pakistan. Now 35 for 2 here.
Beautifully placed. That's a lovely cover drive from Shoaib. That's gone fine for runs. Will it find the fence? The outfield is extremely fast. 4 runs. Breaks the momentum.
And it's up in the air. How far is that going? Oh, just beyond the meter. Attack up in there. Now there's an opportunity here. Is someone going to get to it? This is taken by Chanto. That's the wicket they wanted, and that's what Aminul was looking to get.
Oh, edge, and gets it past the keeper. Oh, fine and 4.
That's where this boy is good.
Oh, Big Nick. Yeah, celebration. Gonna come upstairs.